All right, 30-second pitch. Okay, well, how are you gonna make money? Okay, where are you gonna activate it? What have you done so far? Who are your team members? How can you pull this off? How much money do you need? All these questions. And as an entrepreneur, I gotta be prepared to answer every single question. What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Des360, providing some motivational and inspirational content for you to supercharge your day, your journey, your grind. So we're gonna do a little story time today, and I wanna share a very cool story. As an entrepreneur, every day is different. Every day is a different journey. And for myself, I have to make decisions based on that. You never know which day something epic is gonna pop off or happen. So you really have to just put your energy the most you can in an efficient way and be the best you can be every single day. What ended up happening is this. I got a phone call. My friend said, hey, we have an investor here in Las Vegas who wants you to pitch to him. I'm like, okay, I'm here in LA. All of a sudden, he's like, well, he wants you to drive out here right now and you'll get 10 minutes with the guy. I'm in LA. Honestly, it's a Friday. And I'm like, dude, 4.5 hour drive for 10 minutes and then 4.5 hour drive back home. So you weighing it out, right? Well, I ended up making the decision, you know what? You never know. I gotta do it. I gotta go get out there. Plus, I also knew it was a poppin' weekend. This was the same weekend as the Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor fight. So I just decided, you know what? I'm getting in my whip. I'm driving there. And it should be a story for the ages. Drove out there solo dolo, CEO just trying to get his startup hustle on and possibly, put himself in position, put his company in position to lift up off the ground. So I get out there, it's 10 p.m. and pull up to the Wynn Hotel. And I didn't even know where I was gonna sleep. So, I'm thinking I'm just driving back. I'm not gonna sleep anywhere. So what happens is I get there, they're like, yo, come across the street. We are at this club at Caesar's Palace. Come through. I'm like, really? I was not expecting this. Okay. So my boy comes and meets me, takes me there. So now all of a sudden, I'm going into this club and these guys are living it up. I mean, these guys are going ham. I'm talking bottles on bottles on bottles, going nuts, which honestly isn't really my scene, but I was just there immersing myself in the moment. Ends up being a really cool night. And they actually say, Des, we want you to stay with us. We have a penthouse, luxury suite on the top floor of the Wynn booked. I'm like, whoa, going with the flow. Okay, I'll stay with you guys, right? So I end up staying. Night was cool. Next morning, we're gonna go get breakfast. All right, I'm gonna get my opportunity to pitch to the guy, right? I just want my 10 minutes still, but I'm already spending hours there, had this epic night, seeing like crazy money being spent, and I'm just like, wow, what a journey. Saturday comes. At the T-Mobile Arena, the fight was going down, and they needed somebody to drive this Escalade Platinum and basically be like a taxi from the hotel and the arena. They asked me if I wanted to do it. I'm like, at this point, I'm like, you know what? I'm in, I'll do it. Now I'm driving an Escalade Platinum down Vegas, right? Picking up people that I didn't even know, MMA fighters. Like, shouts out Eddie Alvarez. Then we're like going to the pool. We're at the pool. I'm in the pool too. Talking to these people. I get a chance to pitch to his right-hand man while we're in the pool. Hey, talk about Shark Tank. And this is literally sharks in the water with me. So he's firing questions. What's the idea? Boom. All right, 30-second pitch. Okay, well, how are you gonna make money? Okay, where are you gonna activate it? What have you done so far? Who are your team members? How can you pull this off? How much money do you need? All these questions. And as an entrepreneur, I gotta be prepared to answer every single question. And if I don't know the answer, I gotta tell them, you know what? If you give me 24 hours, I will get that answer for you. Boom, that's simple. Show them confidence, show them that I believe in what I'm doing and I have the team that could pull it off. So pitch, boom, right? And he liked it. So for me, it's like cool because every opportunity I have for feedback is an opportunity for feedback, an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to grow. All right, so back to the story. It's about to get even crazier, guys. So I drop everyone off at the fight. We get there early and I'm seeing people pull up. Oh, Reggie Miller, oh, people. And then all of a sudden it got so real. I'm waiting in the car, and I'm thinking, all right, I'm gonna just sit here to the end of the fight. and that's it. They'll get in the car and I'll take them back to the hotel. Hopefully, maybe I'll get another chance to pitch to somebody else. And if it all is well, I'll just be on my way back home. I don't care if I come back home at 5 a.m. I got the opportunity and I got to stay a day later. So I'm super grateful for that. But this is where it got real. All of a sudden, someone comes to the car and I'm chopping it up with all these people that I don't know. And they hand me an envelope. I open the envelope and boom. Hold on. Camera, y'all gotta get that. It's actually 3D. So they hand me a ticket to the Conor McGregor Mayweather fight. Guys, it gets even more real. Look at the price of this ticket. Honestly, I'm trying to raise funding for my startup. I look at this price, 10 bands, 10K. I'm thinking, oh my goodness. And I've seen, this weekend, I've seen so much money spent. You know what I mean? It's a different lifestyle. So now all of a sudden I'm sitting in my chair and I'm like, dude, I'm going in the fight. Like, I came out here for 10 minutes and now I got a $10,000 ticket in my hand. And yes, folks, it got even realer. Hopefully you're liking this story. If it's so far motivational, inspirational, or entertaining, hit that like button, subscribe, share. Again, it's Des360, the 360 fam. Every day we have an opportunity to tackle life from so many different angles. It's that 360 movement. Let's get it. Back to the story. So now I'm going in the fight. I park my Escalade Platinum and I go into the T-Mobile Arena. And I walk in with my ticket, boom, they wait for me, we go to our seats, it's epic. So roll the clip, I even have footage, boom.
Please welcome to the ring the popular UFC superstar from Dublin, Ireland, the notorious Conor McGregor!
Yes. So I'm sitting next to people, it's really cool. I'm talking to some of my favorite basketball players growing up. From LA, Karan Butler's next to me, chopping it up. I'm seeing all types of heads. I'm looking in the audience. Oh, is that Bronny? LeBron James in the audience, So it was wild, man. And then to watch the fight, to see them come out, to be there, wow. Like, I was already, when I texted some of my friends, like, dude, I don't know how this is happening, but I'm out here trying to pitch for my startup company, and now all of a sudden I'm at this fight. It's already a success. I'm around people, I'm building my network, and I'm also experiencing things. That's a once-in-a-lifetime fight. I did leave a couple rounds early because I wanted to be prompt. I wanted to make sure that my car was ready, right? The Escalade Platinum is ready to pick everyone up so we can leave. Always being on your P's and Q's still. Reading the opportunity, embracing it, taking it in the moment, but then still being like, all right, because after the fight, if I'm not ready, they're gonna be like, Des, what's up? You're supposed to be our guy, we hooked you up. So I go get the car, pull up, and I'm waiting. And as I'm waiting, I get out the car and I start seeing all the faces. The fight is over. I start seeing, dude, Frank Ocean walk right by me. Boom, oh, Frankie. Then you see Tony freaking Robbins, man. Tony Robbins, man, you got a big head, bro. But I still love you, bro. So Tony Robbins pulls up. I'm like, dude, this is wild. One of the wildest weekends of my life, to be completely honest. So next up, they go, oh, we're hungry. And and they're bossing up. I'm talking about, we're pulling up to a restaurant. They're like, yo, I don't want to wait. Sit us down right now. You get $1,000 tip. You sit us down in the next 5 minutes. He pulled up, he said that. Obviously, we're sitting down like 30 seconds later. So we eat, we grub, do our thing. I'm taking everything in still to the second. And then they're like, we're going to the after party, right? Conor lost, but he's having an after party at Surrender or Encore nightclub. They're like, oh, but we need to bring this bottle. Like, we get there, they're like, we're gonna get the bottle. I'm like, the bottle? What's the bottle? So they get this bottle. It's an Ace of Spades, regular Ace of Spades bottle. Whoop-de-whoop, about we high. They get like the Magnum Ace of Spades bottle. It's like $75,000 bottle, apparently. Maybe, quote me on that, check it. It's at least 75 bands. I'm telling you, that thing was like, They had me taking care of it. After the club, they were like, Des, take the $75,000 bottle back to the room. I'm like, dude, got it in the car. It's like treating it like it's my baby. Anyways, so now we're at Surrender nightclub. Boom, it's popping. They take us to the super duper VIP. Like, there's regular VIP, then there's super duper because Conor's gonna come in. So we're there and I'm just like, man, I'm taking it all in, you know? I'm not trying to act cooler than anyone. I'm just enjoying the moment, being in the moment. Wow. And we're dancing, doing our thing. And all of a sudden, boom, you hear the roar of the crowd. Conor comes through. You know, this guy's got the whole money, whole dollar jumpsuit. I mean, he just made like, what, 9 figures in that fight. He pulls up, he pulls up to, I'm with like Eddie Alvarez's brother and everything. I did bring a Sharpie. When we left, like we went home to change and then that was like a quick second. I grabbed the Sharpie, you know, cause I'm like, you know what, if I get my chance, I'm gonna see if Conor will sign my ticket. This is an amazing weekend. So it happens and he ends up signing my ticket. So there it is. Signed Conor ticket from the fight. At this point, I'm like, damn, I'm just, like I said, happy, excited, still keeping my eyes on the prize and hoping to still pitch some more. So night goes on, get back to the hotel, and yeah, so think about it, guys. The moral of the story, like epic weekend. I drove home after that. I said, thank you guys, built up my network. And honestly, they did not invest capital into the startup, which was what am I gonna do? Be sad, be upset? Oh my gosh, they didn't invest, but they gave me this epic weekend. And honestly, that was enough for me motivation wise to keep going on the journey. We would end up raising the amount we wanted. We'd end up raising that months later. So you just never know on this journey. So driving home from Vegas, yeah, I knew that, darn, you know, maybe they're investing. They're still interested. They want to hear from me. They're in my network. If I can come back to them and show progress, at that point, they might say, hey, I remember you. And I could have been down about all that. Instead, I was so happy and so grateful for that experience and opportunity. And the ticket, like, I'm keeping this ticket. I could probably sell it. You know, I went and got it graded, PSA grade. You know what I mean? Maybe Mayweather will sign it too. Moral of the story, guys, is you never know what's gonna happen. In life, you make decisions, you go with it. If you're having an inkling and you have that feel, sometimes you gotta go after it. I literally drove out there, 10 minutes. I only wanted 10 minutes of their time. Drove out there, 4.5 hours for 10 minutes. Ended up having the weekend, one of the best weekends of my life. You know what I mean? And a hell of a memory. And I'm gonna keep it going. So that's the inspiration. Go get out there. Hope you guys enjoyed the story. There are more stories. An entrepreneur's journey is the story. So whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're just someone at home enjoying this, take it in, be inspired. I hope it did that to you. Thanks for listening. Like, share, subscribe. Des360 signing out.